Hello, friends, and not yet friends. Welcome back to What I Ate Wednesday, the show where I share all my lovely vegan eats from one day. And this day started like it has for the last 2 months, with hydration. Then coffee with hazelnut milk. Well, this one is actually leftover homemade hazelnut milk mixed with some soy creamer and a couple drops of English toffee stevia. We recently got our balcony back after almost a year of construction, so no matter what, I try to go out every morning and breathe that fresh, cold. Well, I'm a little late today, so it's not that fresh, it's a little noisy, but that's okay. Chester always wants to join me too. If you are wondering, Rouse is already taking his post-breakfast nap. I don't have a big coat on like Chester does, so it's a bit cold for me, so I'm gonna finish this inside. And a little last minute, deciding on which recipe to shoot today. I have a project with a Canadian meal kit company for Instagram this month, which is so exciting because I've been using them since February, and without making this into an ad because they are not sponsoring this video, I really enjoy their kits. Never make food business decisions on an empty stomach though. I'm back on the oatmeal, my friends. After a whole winter of not wanting oatmeal anymore, ever again, I started craving it. Just as the weather here in Calgary, Alberta is warming up, go figure. Well, you know me. I'm just here along for the ride. The tasty, tasty ride. Soon after, I'm ready to make more food. This time for the video shoot though. Recently, I started using this white background, so instead of fighting with the table, which is blue in some lighting, green in others, the photo and videos come out much more consistent, and I don't have to spend as much time color grading, which I feel I'm still terrible at. Anyways, I've been doing more partnerships on Instagram. I hope you don't mind. I really like it because it's forcing me to improve my photography skills, and I'm happy for the challenge. Also, making videos just on my phone has been fun. The fact that I get to eat my photography subjects afterwards is just bonus. I think you might have already seen this on my Instagram stories if you follow. Tandoori cauliflower lentil pilau. The tender roasted cauliflower, richly flavored with spices and vegan yogurt and all these lovely caramelized edges and nourishing lentils with rice. Oh, and the apricot chutney, oh my god. It was so good, and I was so obsessed with it, I made it again the next day. But today, it shall be quesadillas. My friends, vegan meat and cheese has come a long way. I mean, look at that. It was so good too, and easy. If only all my recipe shoots were this easy. But they are not, so later I gotta do some food prep. I mean, I only prep 1 or 2 items a day so I don't get overwhelmed, but I always have stuff in the fridge. So today it's my miso marinated tofu. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably see me use it a lot. Golden on the outside, very unassuming, but it's just like so delicious. For this recipe, you'll need some unpasteurized miso paste and pressed tofu. Probably extra firm tofu will do, but I like the texture better when I use firm tofu and then press it in this tofu press. Don't know why, it is just better. Cut it up. And set that aside for now. Then in a large mixing bowl, combine a big scoop of miso paste with a little water. It's probably 2 or 3 tablespoons there of miso paste and about equal amounts of water, just enough warm water to get this thin enough to easily coat the tofu, but not so much that we're diluting the miso so much, you know what I mean? Then mix it all together, gently though, so the tofu doesn't get mushed, and let this marinate, honestly, at least a week. I mean, just forget about it for a while. I know, that's kind of long, and is this even food safe? I don't know, so you're gonna have to use your own judgment. I started making this on the regular ever since I accidentally left marinating miso tofu in the fridge for like a week, and I took a chance on it, thinking it was definitely not good, but actually it was really good and turned out fine, but Like I said, you gotta use your own judgment. Afterwards, the miso flavor seems to penetrate the tofu really well. And then I can just dump however much I want to eat in the air fryer, sprinkle a little salt if you want, and then it's 400 degrees Fahrenheit for however long it takes to turn this golden color. You can bake it too, probably. I never do because the air fryer is faster and better. Then to finish this salad, we have some herb vinaigrette. Made it with some Olympi, cilantro, mint, and dill. That's just a really good way of using Olympi herbs. And add some ground red chilies on top of that. Delicious. So fresh, so crunchy, so delicious. All those textures. It's just very spring in this bowl, and I'm here for it. Afterwards, I had this dessert that I'm working on. It's a chocolate mousse, or trying to be, with coconut whip. I tried to make this version entirely with avocado as the base and not much else, but it's a bit heavier than I want it to be. And this little pot used up 2 avocados. I mean, small ones to be sure, and they had huge pits. But since that might happen to you at home, I want to try to make another version that isn't so expensive to make. Probably lighten it up with softer silken tofu, but that's for another day. This was my food day. How was yours? Let me know in the comments below, because you know I am very nosy about that. Thank you so much for watching, my friends, and expect a cheesy time next week. All right, bye for now.